Alright, hope everyone's having a beautiful day today. Today I got myself a pack of Magic the Gathering Morningtide. This is a 15 card booster pack from the set Morningtide. I've never actually opened up this set. I really have no experience with it. I got a lot of cards the other day and there was a couple foils from it, and it made me go and check out what that set was, and I decided I wanted to open up a pack with you all to see what it's all about. Interesting set, really have never had experience with it. Let's try and find out when this set came to be. Looks like it was produced in 2008, well at least that's the date on here, so that's about 10 years old, which is pretty crazy. It's amazing to think how old this game actually is. I believe it came out in 1992, I could be wrong, or 94, around that age, but this is already like 10 years old, pretty crazy. Morningtide 15 card booster pack. Let's go ahead and open it up and see what it's about. Looks like you got a Mirfolk lady on the front of it. Not sure what, she's got web fingers, purple and blue color. Well, anyways, hope everyone's doing wonderful today. It's extremely cold out. Hope everyone's staying warm, and hope it didn't snow too bad. Alright, let's go ahead and rip this open and see what it's about. Yeah, I opened up a lot the other day, and there was a bunch of cards, well, a couple with this symbol on it, and I wasn't even sure what that was. Wow, look at the art on this. This is absolutely wild. What is this? Squeaking Pie Grub Fellows? What a card. Do they make stuff like this anymore? I wish they did. Weird, he's got no lips. His lips got ripped off. There's like a weird shaman in the background that's like on some sort of, I'm not sure if he's holding his stick behind his back, and he's got like a cup of grubs. I'm not sure if he's gonna feed it to this guy in the back. He's got like some sort of like head of like a creature. What is it? An elk? Not an elk. I can't think of it. Anyways, interesting. This is so bizarre. Look at his eyes. He's got like a hole in his head. He's got like a tree or like a little plant growing out of a dirt pile on his head that is tied on with ropes. His lips are missing. His nose looks like a stone. He's got weird cat eyes. He's got this interesting creature in the background and a cup of grubs. He's about to get some good dinner. Crazy art. This is by Jim Pavelk. This is insane. 3/2 creature. This is so much fun. It's a 3 and a black. Goblin Shaman. It is a shaman. It's got kinship. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may look at the top card of your library. If it shares a creature type with Squeaking Pie Grub Fellows, you may reveal it. If you do, each opponent discards a card. 3/2. Put it in a goblin or shaman deck. If you have this out, if you look at the top card of your library and it's a goblin and or shaman, they discard a card. How crazy is that? This is just a common. That is insane art. Cool way to start the pack. This is Reigns of the Vine Steed. Beautiful art. Look at the detail on that. She's riding like a deer that's made out of vine. Absolutely beautiful. Got red eyes, some leaves falling off of it. Beautiful purple flowers in the background. Got the tree and lovely sky. Interesting. It's like a vine creature. 3 and a grain. Not sure how it's supporting her weight, but it is. Enchant creature. Enchant creature gets +2/+2. When enchant creature is put into a graveyard, you may return a Reigns of the Vine Seed from your graveyard to play, attached to a creature that shares creature type with that creature. Interesting. It's got like a return effect. So if you put it on like a goblin shaman and it dies, return this to play on a goblin or shaman. How crazy is that? Pretty cool. It's like a rancor effect, a rancher. Awesome. Interesting set. I'm really feeling the art on this. I really am. You got this guy, he's on a hot air balloon, it looks like, or a kid, and he's throwing down his vials of potion. He's got all sorts of them. Love the colors of them, the blue, the red, the green, and interesting. I'm not sure what he's trying to do. Is he trying to put out a fire? Is he trying to start a fire? I don't know. Beautiful art though. 2 and a white, flying with reinforced 2 for 2 and a white. Discard this card. Put 2 1/1 counters on target creature. It's a 2/2. Very interesting. So you can play reinforced 2 from your hand for 2 and a white. Discard it and put some counters on another creature. That's fun. Give you some ability. Either play it as a creature with flying or give another creature some strength. And this is drawn by Ron Spencer. Really, that's interesting. I've never seen a picture from Ron Spencer that quite looked like this. This is by Jim Pavler. How beautiful is that? Ron Spencer, one of my favorite artists. Got Distance Melody, got some fairies it looks like. Beautiful sky. Look at the like coloring there. Got the yellow bodies. Very interesting. Beautiful sunset, and they're like listening to the sky it looks like. Wow, 3 and a blue. Choose a creature type. You draw a card for each permanent you control of that type. This whole set seems very I guess like related to creature types. Yeah, like something to do with like return this card for a specific creature type, and you got a goblin shaman. If you look at the top card of your library and shares a creature type, go ahead and make them discard a card. So this seems like very flavored towards like creature flavored decks, which is pretty cool. Beautiful. And this is drawn by Omar Ryan. Got a game trail changeling. Changelings, I believe, are every creature type. It's a shapeshifter with changeling. This card is every creature type at all times. I believe it can still attack as though it wasn't a wall. I think that is one of the abilities. Otherwise, it does take on the defender ability and it can't attack. It does have trample. It's a 3/2 green, so put this in a sliver deck and this counts as a sliver. Put this in a goblin deck, this still counts as a goblin. So very interesting. Be fun to have a changeling deck. You can have a whole bunch of interesting creatures and still work off each other. It has trample, and this like moose creature is in the forest trying to change into the moose, and this one's like, I'm not buying it. I can see through you. Cool. This art is by Martina Pilkovor. I'm not sure how to pronounce that at all. Got Order of the Golden Cricket. How weird is that? They're riding some sort of sheep into battle. It's a giant sheep just pretty much flying through the sky. Beautiful shading on this. He's got a pike. Reminds me of like jousting, but it's on a crazy sheep or ram. I think it's a sheep because the ram doesn't have horns. 1 and a white. That's a Kithkin Knight. It's a 2/2. When Order of the Golden Cricket attacks, you may pay white. If you do, it gains flying till end of turn. How fun is that? Should you take it in mind to ride a springjack? Remember, there are easier ways to fly and harder ways to break your skull. Yeah, that doesn't look crazy. So if you pay white, it becomes a 2/2 with flying. That's beautiful art. Mark Zerg. I'm really feeling this set. I'm really happy I got this. Got a Tree Folk Shaman. Get that Tree Folk deck. Look how beautiful this is. You got the tree right there. Cawing, giving his call. Interesting, like drapes hanging off the tree. He's got a face on him. His legs are kind of sitting out. He's kind of crouching. Always to be crouching, stuck into the ground, growing. He probably knows everything. 1 and a green, Tree Folk Shaman. Tree Folk spells and Shaman spells you play cost 1 less to play. That's so cool. It's a 1/3, and you can get them out quicker. Wow, this is probably a good card. And this is drawn by Ralph Horsley. That's a beautiful card, and it goes great with Shamans and Tree Folks. How sweet is that? So, you could get this guy in the field for 2 and a black. That is so cool. I'm really liking this set. Stony Brook Schoolmaster. Look at this. Beautiful colors. Got the green tails, the purple skin, and not sure why he's a schoolmaster. You got some fish down there. Looks like a tuna. Not exactly sure. They're just hanging on the ocean. 2 and a white. Creature, Merfolk Wizard. When Stony Brook Schoolmaster becomes tapped, you may put a 1/1 blue Merfolk Wizard creature token into play. It's a 2/1. Whenever it becomes tapped, wow, you can put a token into play. And this is just a common card. This set is pretty sweet. Really like the tribal effects. Really do. That's beautiful. And who drew this? Quentin Hoover and Val Myrick. Next card I got is a Moth Dust Changeling, another Changeling. This is a great set, I think. 1 blue. Look at the beautiful colors on there. You got the light coming through the wings right there. You got the beautiful orange and yellow sun. And it's like a weird butterfly, but it's also catching butterflies on its weird ET fingers with really long fingernails. Beautiful. You can see the reflection in the water back there. Lovely, vibrant colors. The art in this set is just doing amazing. I really love this set. Changeling. This card is every creature type at all times. Tap and untap creature control. Moth Dust Changeling gains flying until end of turn. It's a 1/1. And Shelly Wan drew it. Ever see the Changeling fly into a lantern? No, but you probably would. This is such a cool card, and look at the art on this. This set is really awesome. I wish I played when this set was out. I think I was taking a break then, because I really didn't know much about it. Beautiful. Love the art. Love the cards. Oh my gosh. Like, look at this art. This is absolutely brutal and wild. I want to make a 3D card of this. This is crazy. Pulling teeth. You got this guy with like gingivitis in his mouth, and he got 2 ropes attached to his teeth. They're about to close the door and rip him out. Not sure what that is. It's out someone's hand gripping open his mouth. He's got weird little zits on his lips. Doesn't look healthy at all. Absolutely brutal. And you got, are those worms inside his mouth? Possibly. Wow. This is pretty brutal. 1 and a black. Clash with an opponent. If you win, target player discards 2 cards. Otherwise, that player discards a card. Each clashing player reveals the top card of his or her library, then puts that card on the top or bottom. A player wins if his or her card is highest converted mana cost. That's so fun. So you pretty much each get a scry, and whoever wins discards. If you win, the opponent discards 2 cards. If you lose, you discard a card. That's fun, but you also get a scry. What a fun card. What a fun ability. Clash. This is brutal, that art. This is by Jim Pavlik. Got Roar of the Crowd. Whoa, beautiful. Got the reds popping through the green earth right there. Looks like an earthquake happened. Not sure what that is. Some sort of creature. Oh no, it looks like 3 guys holding sticks. I thought it was a spider, but I'm pretty sure it's just 3 guys holding sticks, hanging about above the magma chasm. An earthquake happened. Absolutely beautiful. 3 in a red. Choose a creature type. Roar of the crowd deals damage to target creature or player equal to the number of permanents you control of chosen type. So if you got 6 slivers out, you do 6 damage to one of their player or creatures. Awesome. This is really a great tribal set. Dave Dorman. I don't think there's slivers in the set, but I could be wrong, because I've never seen a sliver, I think, with this symbol. But this is an amazing set. I'm really feeling it. Next card I got is a Nightshade. Schemers, 4 and a black. Got these fairy wizards hanging out. You got a blue and a yellow one. And not sure if they're poking fun, telling jokes. He's got energy coming from his hands. Look at their weird little feet. Got the beautiful blues and greens and sky in the background. Fairy Wizard flying in. Kinship, it's a 3/2. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may look at the top card of your library. If it shares a creature type with Nightshade Schemers, you may reveal it. If you do, each opponent loses 2 life. So I'll throw this in a Fairy or Wizard deck and Kinship at the beginning of your upkeep. Then if you look at a Fairy or Wizard card, they lose 2 life. That is so cool. This is an uncommon. Interesting set symbol, by the way. Almost looks like Goku or something like that with his crazy hair. Or just like a weird fire. Next card I got. Hunting Triad. Whoa, look at this beautiful art. So vibrant. Look at the depth in all the pictures. And like all this art is absolutely fantastic. I'm feeling all of it. Who drew this one? This was drawn by Parente? Interesting. And you got these elves. Looks like they're tracking. You see someone has some torn cloth on there. They're like, yep, this is where he went. She sees the footsteps, and he's looking over there, and he says, I see something there. They're definitely looking and trying to track something down. Beautiful colors. Got the golden reflection off the trees. Nice foreground here. Some mushrooms up there. And then you see this guy. He found his cloth. She sees the footstep, and then he's pointing at something. They're going to find him. 3 in a green. Tribal Sorcery Elf. Yeah, it's a tribal sorcery. That's cool. Put 3 1/1 green elf warrior creature tokens into play. And reinforce for 3 and a green. Discard this card. Put 3 1/1 counters on target creature. So either make 3 elves or pump up a creature. Maybe pump up an elf. And this is a tribal sorcery, which is interesting. So it's a sorcery, but it's also considered an elf. Very interesting. Very cool. So I think like if you have a card that says like search your library for an elf card and reveal it, I think you could technically tutor up this card, which is cool because it's a sorcery. How fun is that? Next card I got. Look at this. What the heck is happening here? Some purple energy is just coming out from her chest, and her face looks kind of skewered and kind of stretched. Very bizarre, very weird. Redeem the Lost. Interesting red banners on the side kind of framing up the picture. It's a 1 and a white. Target creature control gains protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. Clash with an opponent. If you win, redeem the loss to its owner's hand. Okay, so interesting. Give your creature protection from the color of your choice, and then clash. So you each look at the top card of your library. Whoever has the highest converted mana cost wins. And if you win, you can put this back in your hand, and you can keep playing it over and over. Clash is an interesting ability. Probably works best if you have a lot of high converted mana costs in your deck. If you put a bunch of cards with maybe like 2 or low really mana costs, you're probably not going to win a lot of these clashes. But anyways, very interesting effect. And the card I got, it is a land. Rustic Clatchin. It just got like this homestead here. Got some giant ducks or geese. They're huge looking. They look as big as the path and as big as the fence. Absolutely wild. You got the tower in the background, some chimneys going on, keeping warm, beautiful rock path, and lush green grass. It is a land. As it comes into play, you may reveal a Kithkin card from your hand. If you don't, it comes into play tapped. And it has add white to your mana pool and has reinforce for 1 and a white. Discard this card, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Interesting. So, if you don't reveal a Kithkin card from your hand, it comes into play tapped. It adds just white to your mana pool, and you can use it for reinforce. So if you discard this card, you can put a counter on another creature. And then I got myself a beautiful wolf token. Creature wolf, it's a 2/2, absolutely wonderful. Who did this art, by the way? Fred Fields. And you got this wolf hanging out there, beautiful green. Got the elf in the background. They're friends. Beautiful coloring on this guy's fur. Wolf, rawr, by Pete Ventures. Anyways, this is an amazing set. I wish I played when this came out. I really don't know much about it. So this was the first pack I've ever opened up from it. Love the tribal feel for it. Love the art on it. Like some of these cards are just beautiful. Like what a bizarre, like what is this? This is so bizarre. This poor guy doesn't have any lips or anything, and then you got this such a brutal card right here. Just absolutely beautiful. The colors are so vibrant and so lush. Really love the art on this set. So much fun. Love the feel. Love the tribal effect. And just loved opening it all with you all. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you did. I've got some more older packs to come, so keep tuned for that. Thanks for stopping by, and have a wonderful, beautiful day.